No doubt, we here in the Mid-State love our pets. Most of us do everything we can to care for them, so we are pleased to introduce a recurring segment here on Good Day PA. Timberview Veterinary Hospital will be offering us regular pet tips, and today Dr. Sarah is talking about zoonotic diseases. That is a big word.
Hi.
Hi, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Zoonotic disease. Break that down for us. What is that?
That is any type of a disease that an animal would have that it can be transmitted or given to a person. It's shared
between. Is that common? Is that something you really should worry about?
Well, yeah. Well, it's one source of disease for us.
Sure.
And you might not be even in direct contact with the pet.
Wow. That's something scary to think about. How can you tell if your pet has one?
You may or may not be able to tell. Some things like fleas can be seen, although I've surprised many people in the exam room swiping through with a comb and going, your pet has fleas, and they're shocked or horrified. No, you probably won't get fleas from the pet, but you'll get bites.
Oh, okay.
Things that can't be seen, like fleas and ticks, are worms that are internally. You might not see it.
And you and I have to worry about that for our own health?
Your health, your children's health,
wow.
Absolutely.
That's really something to think about. You just mentioned your children there, but even if we don't have a pet, if at home I don't have a pet, can somebody in my family be exposed to this?
Yes. Things that animals, stray animals, or other people's pets might carry, you have to be careful. If an animal, say, uses a sandbox for a litter box,
right.
A kitty cat or the dog, and the worm eggs are in the stools, the child later plays in the sand, puts things in his mouth because they're a toddler or just because they're making mud pies, they can eat those eggs and thereby contract a disease.
Is it very common? I mean, it's funny because my whole life I haven't heard really much about this at all.
It's fairly frequent. Even there's blindness that can happen in children from the roundworm eggs, the ascarids, being ingested, getting lost in the system, and ending up in the retina.
Okay, so now that we've frightened everybody about this, you have some tips for us though. Let's go through these kind of slowly so we really can hit home on these. Yeah. We'll bring them up on the screen. There they are.
I would say, because some of these things you cannot see all the time, every 6 to 12 months you really should take your pet for a physical exam and a full fecal check, making sure with those tests the veterinarian sees what they can see.
Okay.
A monthly dewormer, monthly flea and tick preventative, and proper hygiene with pet waste. Pick up the poop frequently, at least weekly. Wash your hands, of course, after handling anything like that, or even after kids pet the animal. Wow. Wash the hands before they put a lollipop in their mouth.
So it really seems like hygiene is, all those things kind of fall into hygiene.
Yes.
I've never heard though the monthly deworming. Yeah. That's crucial, huh?
That's what's recommended by Centers of Disease Control, CDC. It's incorporated in many of the heartworm preventives that are available. So really the wormer part is just as important as the heartworm.
And Dr. Sarah, you're going to be joining us many weeks here on the show, and this is going to be fantastic information for the folks at home. Tell me a little bit just about your practice, about Timberview.
Timberview is a small animal veterinary hospital which we service the Dillsburg community on the West Shore, and we will see anything with fur. So I like to see rabbits and ferrets and chinchillas, but restricted to companion animals, dogs, cats primarily.
Okay, and we have your information here up on the screen. Great website too. I've been
Thank
to
you.
your website.
Thank you very much.
Very thorough, good website. So
please check it out. Timber.View.Vet.com. Sometimes there's offers and specials. That's the place to go. We do offer an online pharmacy. Of a very good source.
Very good. So check that out, and you'll be back with us next week.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sarah. We appreciate that.